What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Ghouls Gaming and Tech channel. Now, if you guys don't know, we've been doing a series of videos recently, just testing out several different games on the PS5 Pro, some enhanced games and non-enhanced games, just to see if it is worth upgrading some gameplay and settings. Is that game in particular, with it being enhanced, is there a big difference versus the base PS5 and the PS5 Pro? So this video is no different. This is one of the enhanced games. This is The Last of Us Part 1. So we're trying to see, is Last of Us Part 1 worth it on the PS5 Pro as far as the Pro upgrade? Does it make any kind of a difference? Now, obviously, if you guys don't know, this game came out years ago on the base PS5. This thing has been remastered, enhanced, all that good stuff. So me playing Last of Us Part 1, I'm going to play Part 1 and Part 2. This is a new experience for me because I never really dug too deep into these games when when they originally came out. So we have the PS5 Pro. Now, if you don't know, some settings for the PS5 Pro for certain games will say Pro. Like in the actual graphic settings, it'll say a Pro setting. Some games won't. It'll be enhanced, but it will be internally enhanced. You won't be able to just set it. It'll be automatically implemented into the game. So this is one that I believe, if you go to the display, it has a Pro setting. So rendering mode, as you can see right here, it says rendering mode, adjust the resolution and frame rate. So for Fidelity, it says favor resolution over frame rate, rendered and output at 4K, targeted at 30 frames per second. Performance, balance resolution and frame rate, render at 1440p. Then output and upscale 4K or 1440p, depending on video output console settings. Targets 60 frames per second. Now the Pro setting, so this is new for the PS5 Pro in particular. If you don't have the Pro, you will not see the setting. But for the Pro, it says enhanced rendering on PlayStation 5 Pro consoles, rendering at 1440p, then output at 4K with PSSR. So for those of you who don't know, that means PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution. Super Resolution right here. And it targeted at 60 frames per second. So all that means is it should look great, output at 4K, but you're also getting 60 frames with the PS5 Pro enhancement. So we're going to leave this on Pro right now, but we're going to switch to the other modes throughout this video just so you guys can see the difference, so you can see what the Pro setting is actually doing versus what it was doing previously. So we're going to start out on Pro, and I'm not going to change the brightness or anything like that. So yeah, this is not the beginning of the game. This is... Dude, you can like barely see what option it's selecting. But anyways, this is not the beginning of the game. We're just going to pick up where I started. This is not like a walkthrough. It's just more so of a test, basically. But yeah, if you're new to the series or to the channel, make sure to subscribe if you're new. And if you're new or returning, hit that like button. It definitely helps.
Finally killed that couple. I was sure they made it out of the city.
It's the best way that I and YouTube knows you guys enjoy this type of video. So let's get into it.
Could have been an army in that truck. How the fuck did they wipe out the entire crew over there? Let's keep searching. I want to wrap this up. Whoa! Get him! He's in here!
I forgot where I was at for a second. I thought that was our partner talking to us. Come on, guy. Got him. Got him.
Hearing them talk, at least they're scared of us.
Just try not to let your guard down.
I'm just saying, it's good having.
Okay, reload. Let's go. I need to heal as well.
Okay.
Let's heal really quick, because we did take a shot. I, for a second, forgot where I was at. I thought I was with or amongst friends, but we're not. So as you can see, with this Pro setting, if you guys have ever played this game, if you played it before, you will immediately recognize the difference. But if you haven't, just some things to kind of keep in mind: the lighting, the shadows, the details on all the environment, the character models themselves, it's a little bit more detailed. Now, again, keep in mind, the PS5 Pro can only do but so much. Let's read this really quick. We got them on the run. Most of their forces have been retreated to Liberty Avenue. Come at midnight, we strike, gather everybody. Okay, there's an attack coming. But yeah, so basically, the character models, the environment, it is upscaled a lot with the advanced ray tracing. So that Pro setting takes advantage of the advanced ray tracing. The increased GPU, so it's supposed to be faster. So what GPU means is basically when you see images out in the distance, how fast they're rendered and detailed as you approach them. Now, a good indicator that GPU is working faster or well is as you're traveling and traversing throughout the world, the things in a distance are already in frame and texturized even from a far distance. So that's what the GPU means. The PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution basically just makes it that upscaling you saw from that 1440p to 4K. And then the advanced ray tracing just helps with the overall image, lighting, shadows, reflections, things like that. So as we're going through this, you guys will or should be able to see how those are all impacted, okay? But again, still keep in mind that this game originally came out years ago for the base PS5. And then, like I said before, keep in mind that this is running at 60 frames, even though it's at 4K, which previously with the base PS5, you had to pretty much choose. You had to choose what you were going to do. Even the textures on this car right here, they look pretty detailed. You can see the little shadow under the light bar. You know, some of these small things that, you know, just playing the game regular, you might not notice, but obviously that's the point of this video, is to kind of show you guys some of the improvements. You see the reflection off the car as well. As you can see, at least from the back, you can kind of see through it still. You can see like the cage in the back where the perps sit, the cracks on the car. Now, most of these details were there before. It's just it being upgraded, you can see them a lot better on the Pro mode. So just for a really quick example, take a mental image or pause the video to get a good look at what this car looks like. And then we're going to switch to a different display. So right now we are on Pro. Let's go to performance. Now remember, for performance, it's 1440p, but then it's upscaled to 4K or 1440p. So this, in performance, it might actually give you the same kind of output for the Pro version. It just doesn't have that PSSR on here. So let's see. So I can immediately notice the difference. The backpack on my back is definitely less detailed. His hair texture is definitely less detailed. The bat, in the Pro mode, you can see a lot more scratches and defects on the bat. But yeah, overall, you can definitely tell that there is a drop off in image quality. The 60 frames still look good. You can still see the cage through the car. The lighting is a little bit different as well. It's not as bright. And it's not as, the surfaces aren't as reflective. It's more like a dim reflection. And with the advanced ray tracing, it looks a little bit more pungent, I guess, as far as the reflection. So I definitely noticed the drop off in detail. But with that being said, it still looks amazing in this performance mode, in my opinion. Still looks good. Someone can play through this entire game with just performance on and be completely fine. The Pro may not make too much of a difference, if any, to you, if you don't really care too much for those details. So let's go back to this, and we're going to switch to Fidelity. We're going to still progress through the story during this video, but I just kind of want to show you guys this in this one spot, just so you can kind of see what we're working with. So let's go back to this and display. And now we are in Fidelity. All right, in Fidelity, you can see the lighting has increased a little bit. The image overall looks a little bit brighter. You can see the details on the bat a little bit more, but as you can see Ellie kind of walking, you definitely notice those 30 frames. So yeah, overall the image quality looks great, but the 30 frames, which is, I would say, is the only difference, you can definitely notice that. And obviously 60 frames is a lot more smoother. The details in the backpack looks good again. The car looks a little bit more bright, more rusty. You can see the details, but again, as you move, it is very choppy. The image quality is not smooth at all as far as when you're moving. You stand still, looks great. You start moving, everything just looks like it's kind of staggering. And that was pretty much one of the main things for the Pro, is to kind of blend fidelity and performance, so you're not really compromising or losing too much of either image quality or performance when you put your game in Pro mode. So this is where you can clearly see where the Pro would take advantage of those settings. So we're going to go back to Pro, and like I said, we're just going to continue to switch throughout this gameplay. Again, you got that great image quality, even better actually than Fidelity, just slightly a bit better, but you also have those 60 frames. So all right, let's continue to progress.
What about Market Street?
Yeah, they're driving through that area now. Maybe they'll flush them out.
I pray to God these tourists show their faces.
They gotta show up somewhere. You're lucky.
So there's tons of traps. There's tons of traps up ahead, so we don't want to trigger those because those will make a loud noise and the damage will be significant. So let's try not to do that.
Joel, there's a guy up on that second floor, right there.
Yeah, I see him. Stay low.
So we got a good arsenal of guns right here. Oh, wait. Let's switch these out. We got a sniper. That's going to be come in handy. We're going to get a little bit closer. But as you can see, tons of like wired traps in here. And even the particle effects look a lot better with this promo because you're, like I said, you're getting that blend of fidelity and performance. So the particles aren't like, you know, looking like they're staggering in the air at 30 frames per second. They're moving pretty smoothly. And it's, like I said, maintaining that image quality. Look at Ellie right here, riding with me. I'm super excited to play Last of Us Part 2 as well on the Pro. Trying to figure out a way to take this dude out without making too much noise, but I feel like it's gonna make noise regardless. How did that not hit him? How? All right, we got to move around a little bit.
Watch my back.
All right, this is getting real sticky. Whoa!
Watch my back.
Let's help out. All right, looks like she handled it. All All right, those guys are still up there, so let's see if we can
Still there? Not here!
take them out. All right, he's up top. Let's see if we can snipe this guy. Let's see. Got him. Whoa. Poke your head back out, buddy. Got him. That was nice. But yeah, you can even look at the detail on this building right here. You see the particle effects with the smoke, the lighting of the fire. Apparently something's on fire in there. But it looks oh so good on the Pro setting. We're gonna switch really quick to the other setting so you guys can see. Let's go to Fidelity, and then we're gonna go to Performance, just so you can kind of see the difference. Again, this little concrete block that's in front of us lost a little bit of detail because it's not in that Pro setting. Again, overall, you stand still, picture looks good, but you can see on the Pro setting, looks a little bit better. There's a trap right here. They're trying to get me. Probably can go on this building right here, but we're gonna clear out the ground floor first. And just notate how I'm kind of moving throughout, how the image is like kind of sort of unstable. Let's take them out. Nice. Look at that aim. I think we got everybody.
What? Oh, and the comic book thing.
I'll say that's some good shooting. Some damn good shooting, actually. Look at these bodies. Oh, man. Look at that. I'm moving super slow, but the image is just not stable at these 30 frames. It's quite an eyesore, if you ask me.
I guess this is how it ended for this zone.
So, obviously, we can go up here. Let's talk to Ellie really quick.
The battle's got a losing side.
What if they had families?
Everyone has a family. Best not to dwell on it.
How can you not?
She kind of look like a little Chucky doll, man. We'll pull that down in a second. Let's just make sure we got everything. We're not going to read this right now. We will read that some other time. Again, particle effects. So, you know, thinking that the particle effects will look kind of staggered on the fidelity mode. They're not. They're fine. You stand still, they're fine. Obviously, when you move, they're still okay for the most part. They kind of blur themselves out. But when you stand still, they look fine. They're not moving too fast where the 30 frames would throw it off. So those look good. That's what I'll give the fidelity mode. And I would say, and like I said, this is the Pro, and this is my first experience playing Last of Us in general, actually like diving into it. So I would say if this is your first time as well, definitely worth playing on the Pro so you can get all out of your gameplay as far as great performance and fidelity, just rocking out in that Pro setting. We're gonna shiv this open.
All right.
All right, so now we're gonna switch to performance and go with that. As you can see, the image quality, a little slight downgrade, like the details on the door are a little bit out of focus. Again, same thing with the character model, the backpack, the straps, the bat, the weapons, the details on the ground. Looks just a little out of focus, a little fuzzy for my liking.
Hey, get me up there.
I will, don't you worry, girl. Let's just make sure we didn't miss anything over here. Because I'm pretty sure we can go in this building. Oh, watch out for that trap, not trying to get blown up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we can go in this building before we climb up there. Fire! I don't know how much stuff we can do up here because I think it was probably just for us to sneak behind these guys up here maybe. Yeah, he looks rough thanks to my sniper shot. We'll read that later. Like I said, this you know, prior to the Pro coming out, I would say this performance mode was actually the way to go versus fidelity, just on the base PS5. Because it isn't too bad. The image drops off a little bit, but you know, being that we're in 2024, going to the new year, and this Pro is out, definitely worth the playing this in the Pro mode versus this performance. But prior to this, yeah, performance, that would be my way to go because that 30 frames is just rough for me to kind of play that.
Yeah, come here, Ellie.
Okay. Come on.
There you go.
All right, so I think that was a good amount of time on the performance mode. Just kind of see the details in these leaves look pretty good. They don't look bad at all. I still see the shadows behind it. This image right here, this little vine, it looks like a little 2D image, and I don't think that's any fault to the PlayStation. I think that's just kind of the game model or the how the game was developed. It's not meant to have much depth. It literally just looks like a flat 2D image that is set over this. So we're gonna switch really quick to performance or to the Pro mode. So as you can see, yeah, all the leaves pretty much have great detail now, more lighting, a little bit more shadow, reflection. But this image is still, like I said, this is how it's developed. There's not meant to be much depth through it. It's just a plastered image on there, but Pro is
Almost
amazing.
there.
I believe we're going to this bridge. Look at the rust on this truck though. It looks so real. So detailed.
I stayed at a place like this, back in the Boston QZ.
Military preparatory school.
Yeah, nice way of saying orphanage. I wonder what happened to all these kids.
Well, this place has been out for a good stretch. They ain't kids no more.
Meaning they're either hunters trying to kill us, or they're dead.
Or they got away.
But you don't believe that.
I believe in getting out of this city. Come on.
And for those of you who had never played this game, the storyline is definitely worth your money. One of the best storylines I've had
Hey, there's another
or
one.
experienced in a game.
These posters are everywhere.
I saw this right before the outbreak.
He did? Does he totally gut her by the end?
Nobody gets gutted. It's a dumb teen movie.
Who dragged you to see it then?
I don't know. Let's just stay focused, all right?
All right.
Again, the details in his face, you can tell he's a weathered man. That's all I'll say. He's a weathered man. Let's get a little bit more in the lighting so we can kind of see his face a little bit better. But from what I can tell, his face model looks pretty good. Again, this isn't Horizon Zero Dawn or Forbidden West quality because this game is or was developed so long ago. The Pro is, again, what it is. It's an enhancement. So it improves all aspects like performance and visual quality, but it's not going to completely remake the game. So if the graphics to some look a little like, oh, it could be better, it's because this game was made so long ago. But I think for what it is, for what they were able to accomplish with the total image itself, I think it is a win regardless. So we're going to continue a little bit and we're going to end the video shortly. I just want to kind of progress a little bit more just to see how well this performance or this Pro looks. Look at this alleyway. Alleyway looks so good, so detailed, rich in colors, shadows, lighting, reflections, everything.
Let's go through the alley.
Wow, it's that fucking truck.
Shots
Just
fired.
keep your head down.
6. Nope. 7. Not even close. 10. Keep going. I don't know, 20? Try 25. Bullshit. Swear to God. You had 25 cans of bacon? Well, 24. That's the same. How the hell do you have 24 cans of bacon? Military locker in the hotel. Okay? Me and Ruben started right down the middle.
And that shit still good? When you making some more?
Why? You think I want some?
Yeah, I bet you do. Man, I saved your ass from that clicker last week.
I'll think about it. I shouldn't let your ass die back there.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'll make you some if you quit bringing that up.
It'll be as good as you say it.
It's bacon. Of course it's good.
That wasn't too bad. Let's see if we can take this guy out way over there. I got no more arrows. Oh no. I thought I could retrieve my arrows, but I guess not. We might be able to take that guy out, you know, in close hand-to-hand combat. They're scaring me with this noise. I don't know what to make of it. Yeah, he's jacked up. Easy though. Easy though. I think we're going after this truck maybe. I don't know if anybody's in. Yeah, somebody's in there because that thing's moving. I don't know. I guess we can't attack it from the front. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I can do with this tank, and I feel like I'm gonna die several times trying to get past this. So we're gonna just end the video right here. Hopefully this was a good showcase of this game on the Pro and how those different settings can definitely impact your playing experience and just the overall quality of the game. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. We're gonna keep this series going. We're gonna do another game coming up next, so be sure to tune in for that, subscribe, and you know, comment away. So thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.